Hello YouTube again, this is Assassin here today with another version of the Tippmann Cronus, because a couple of you guys actually have asked where did you get the stuff and where and how to put all this stuff on and everything else. I will be going through how to do all that stuff, except for the shroud, because it is kind of hard to get on and off with these gloves on, and I want to keep these gloves on because you can't see my hands. Not allowed to see my hands. No hand missed. Okay, but anyway, I'll go over what I do have on this gun again, and in the description I will leave a link to where I got most of this stuff, but there is one thing that you can get where I bought it, but it's actually pretty expensive, and you don't necessarily need this this thing. But anyway, I'll go ahead and get started with the fake magwell. The fake magwell actually is like a normal attachment. It actually has like these two screw-in points and everything, and it's got these two nuts right here that you probably shouldn't want to lose, because that's the securing point onto which these little pieces. Go ahead and those guys. There's two of those that come with the thing, and those are the threadings on that actually go into those nuts, and that's what really holds this together. But it also with the shroud piece on there, this shroud piece, it actually kind of holds on to that. Oh, you guys need to focus on that. It actually holds on to that piece of railing right there. So, anyway, the mag is fake. It does not come out. It does look like it, however, because it has a actual mag release button, and the mag piece on the other side actually does come out. But I wish it did come out and it was like a storage case, but it actually does not. Maybe you guys can think of something how to make this into a storage case or something like that, like the Project Salva or something. But for right now, it's just visual appeal, and that's all I really have to say about that. We'll go ahead and attempt to install this. So what you do is you take your bottom rail, and you slide the grooved piece right here, that grooved piece, right along that rail, because it'll stop at that point, and then you actually need to give it a little bit of force, and hopefully not slide it all the way back, but slide it. It does take some effort with this railing on here, but what I would advise first is actually placing it onto the gun itself first, and then aligning your Picatinny railing on top of this so that it's straight and secure. And it actually does not come all the way back down to like that. If you're touching the trigger piece right here, you've actually gone too far, and you actually need to back it off a little bit. So I'm trying to get this I'm trying to get this all in the same shot. So and I'm a left-handed person, so you actually need to back it off to about, hold on, until it's lined up right here. Go ahead and see if I can't get a really nice view of that. Till the rails and the holes actually line up, and you can actually see all the way through. Let me see. You can actually see all the way through like that. Okay, and then and it looks like that. All right. All right, and then it just slides onto that. And for this purpose of this video, I'm not gonna sit here and bore you with installing this. I'll go ahead and install this a little bit later, because the mag actually does sit onto the shroud by itself. Alright, next thing we're going to do is attach the stock, which is actually very easy. Well, it's actually a little bit difficult, but Once you get it on there, it'll stay on there. So let's go ahead and get the actual stock itself. This is a legit AR stock. Consumer ability. It has have a locking mechanism right here. And then when you press for the back piece, it actually does unlock the mechanism. And if you notice inside here, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm trying to get the right. There is actually a little nub in which actually goes into the pieces right here where there's like little holes and stuff. It actually goes, and that's what locks them into the different positions. So what you have to do for this piece is unlock it first, make it sure that it goes all the way down, and then this little piece right there, that little guy, you have to push that down manually with your fingers, and there's one on both sides. Right there. You have to push that down manually with both sides of your hand and pull that down to make sure that that little nub can fit over this little gap right here. So I'll go ahead and see if I can't do this. Slide it on first. You want to slide it on first. Press that down. Pull these two little pieces. Sorry, it's really hard to do this. Press that down. Pull these two little pieces, and then it'll slide on. And then once you feel it catch, it won't come back off. No matter. Really, the only way it'll come off is if you either break that or do something else. But let's go ahead and lock that. Move it up. And there you go. You pretty much have the basic version of the gun itself. The red dot sight is just two little Phillips screws right there on the side. Sorry, I hit the mic. Sorry, I'm hitting the mic. Two little Phillips screws that just screw on right there and there. It slides on. You screw those in, you tighten those up, and then you're good to go. For the shroud piece, it is actually very difficult to get this on, but once you get it on, you really don't want to take it off because it's kind of zeroed in, sort of. What you want to do is either get some kind of tool of some sort that has Allen key, two different sized Allen keys, or actually, is it two? Yeah, two different sized Allen keys, and there's a point. Oh, sorry, I'm hitting stuff. There is a point in this gun, this rifle actually. It won't go all the way back, but there's a little screw in here that you tighten in right in there in that little hole. You want to tighten that screw in, and then there's one on all four sides in each hole. It's right there. It's right in there. It's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. But there you go. You guys can see that little hole right in there. That little guy right there. You got to tighten all four. There's two more on the other side of the gun. And you got to tighten those with the barrel in, mind you. You have to have the barrel in, because that's what it is attached to. You have to keep that barrel in. And you can actually interchange barrels, but you have to take the whole shroud off if you really want to. You have to loosen the shroud, take the barrel out, put a new barrel in, tighten it back down to the barrel, and that's about it. But this barrel shroud actually does work for other products that have 68 threaded or 68 barrel size, because it actually does just attach to the barrel. It does not matter with the shroud holder in here. It does not matter for that, because that's not even, you could probably take that out and it doesn't even matter. It'll still work. But then there's also another set of screws up here for the Allen key. You unscrew those, and then there's 4 little holes like down here, down in there, that you just tighten those up and call it a day. And then once you get it on there, you can loosen up a little bit, make sure that it's not crooked on the gun, because then it's really difficult to get the mag well on and off, because if it's crooked in any way, the mag well will want to bend towards that piece and it won't fully come off. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the valve piece. You just unscrew that or screw it on, whichever way you want to, for the remote line. And if you guys have any more questions, I just go ahead and keep commenting so that I can see what I can do with this gun. I'm thinking about taking it and making it a marksman rifle, maybe a version of a marksman rifle. Get a scope, maybe a bipod, and other things. Oh, I did forget. I'm so sorry. I did forget to put on the grip, vertical grip. Oh, I should probably turn that around. Let me get you, grip. I have to grip you. That vertical grip actually does come from the model itself, so we can go ahead and put that on. This actually does not matter where you want it to be. It could be anywhere, preferencing your arm length, really. But so you just make sure that little screw, like the Tippmann Cronus Tactical, that little screw right there feeds in between one of the weaves. One of the the weaves, the weave, man. Okay, feeds in there, and then you take the back piece, which is this, and then you just slide that onto there, like that. Okay, you slide that onto that and groove it in like you would normally, and then you just tighten the screw down, which I don't really think you guys want to watch me do that. But I don't think I had it on the video, so I'll go ahead and screw that in and show you what it looks like with the vertical grip. So, be right back. Alright, there you go. The vertical grip is on there, and it does not come off. Oop, magwell's sliding a little bit because I haven't screwed that in yet. But, this is what your Tippmann Cronus will look like, pretty much, if you've got all the accessories that I have onto this gun. And it's actually a little bit heavier than what it actually does come with. I think it's like 6 pounds maybe out of the box. This is about 8 pounds at this point of this build so far. I really hope that you guys check this video out, and if you have any other ideas on what I could put on this, any ideas of what I should advise me of what I should do, anything like that, that'd be really helpful. Maybe in the future I will be doing a shooting video with this, because I did actually get off of Amazon. I did get a CO2 tank, or compressed air tank, my bad. And I could fit that on and go ahead and give you guys a test shot video for how well it actually does perform. I have yet to have a ball break into the barrel, but yeah, this is really nice beginner gun. If you're really starting to get into paintball and you've already had the Tippmann Cronus and you're like, I don't know what to do with it. I was sitting there with that same idea, and I was just like, you know what? One day I just looked up all this stuff, and then I placed it on my gun, and it actually does look really nice as a CQB. For all the pricings for everything and links to where you can actually purchase some of these things, I'll leave that into the description down below. And if you guys want to go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button for more content on this, and also leave me a comment. I really like hearing from you guys. It's very nice. That's about all I gotta say. Summer Assassin again. See you later.